Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fabulous day. Okay, so if this is your first time tuning in, I need you to hit that subscribe button. It surely would help get the message out to others, but tuning in is good enough for me as well. So, listen to this here. Um, I started the reading before I hit the button, and that was just so I could be very clear about what was going on. Okay, and so I can read this frontwards, front ways, and backwards. Okay, so you're free right now, and you're reclaiming your power. Okay, so you're taking your energy back. Okay, and you're not about to go back. You're not falling back, or I should say, you are not. You don't have to worry about anything pulling on you, keeping you from being yourself. Okay, um, things went left in life. Something went wrong. It went right but not right, okay? It went wrong, okay? Something went wrong in life, okay? And I feel like you're getting to the point where you are allowing, you're starting to flow again. And you already know this, okay? You are, I don't want to say this like this, but I got to say this like this. Like, the secret is that you are the secret, okay? Um, the secret is that you are the secret. Alrighty. You're important. Whoever you are, you're important. Alrighty. And you have a close relationship with the divine, as they say. But I would say the Most High God, you're very in tuned. Okay. You have a direct connection, probably. All right. You're important. Okay. And some things went wrong because there's some type of family dynamic, okay, that you're not sure about. Alrighty. You don't think that these people are related to somebody, or somebody's really not somebody's family, some fake family, something of this sort. These people are pretending to be your family or somebody else's family, and they're not. You guys aren't really related. Okay. A couple words is kidnapping, adoptions, murdering someone as a child. These are different terms that might be related to your situation. Take it as it resonates. Okay. But I also feel like there's some type of interracial uh, stuff going on, and somebody is prejudiced in someone's family. Okay, so there's some type of interracial relationship, and somebody is prejudiced in somebody's family. Okay, take it as it resonates. All right, but they've probably been pretending to be your family. Something happened where you weren't aware of something. Maybe they got you young, okay, but they're not your family, okay? Somebody, and they're not, they may not even be that person's family, okay? They're adopted, or you're adopted, somebody, or been kidnapped young, okay? Something to where you have gotten around a family that is not your family, okay? They're criminals. And we're about to go a little bit deeper into this, alrighty? So now let's deal with the spirits again. I will say this on record. I am not calling up, because these cards are powerful. I am not calling up on any type of demons. I am only, angels are welcome. However, demons, you're not welcome. All right. So alchemy and transformation. There's some type of transformation happening. Okay. There is some type of magic at play. All right. There have been some type of magic at play. And um, of course, a lot of them have to deal with you know, you got balance. When there's balance, you got light and dark, right? So that means that whenever the enemy does something, or demons do something, angels in return do something, okay? And that will bring balance. So there's a transformation happening, okay? Catch what I said. So somebody was throwing, what you need to understand is somebody was throwing black magic at you. That means on the other end of it, the angels also were doing something, okay? It's a push-pull type of situation. So it's nothing, whenever they're doing something to you, the other side of things is actually moving as well, okay? So if the darkness is doing something, the light is moving too, okay? So it's like, yeah, period. I'm going to leave that there. So this, whatever was happening was causing a transformation with all this magic, whatever, and you are now free. You're getting back into your own energy. You're going to live a long time, contrary to what somebody may have thought. You may be old, you may be an old spirit, but you're going to be living a long time, okay? But also I feel like maybe something has been going on the course of something has been happening for a long time. Okay, you might be associated, or I kind of get the energy of like fallen angels. Okay, so some people that y'all was originally on the same team, but they wanted to do their own thing. They didn't want to listen. Okay, and they may have been, that may be what you are pulling your energy back from, them type of energies. Okay, they're demons. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's go next. So some you might be asking for forgiveness in the spiritual realm, but some people may want your forgiveness as well. Okay, because they wanted to know. Mm-mm, mm-mm. While you are fixing your problems, or they want to know how they can affect your mind. They're trying to affect your mind. Okay, keep you from making decisions, keep you from growing and being balanced. Okay, but the spiritual realm for some of y'all, but for some of y'all, the spiritual realm want to know. They wanted to know what was keeping you from growing, making the better decisions, and being balanced. What got you? What threw you off? Okay. They've been trying to figure this. So some of y'all, that's somebody's trying to stop that. Some enemies, but they were, during the process, and that's why you had. They were affecting your mind. Okay. And trying to keep you from being in balance. Okay. But the spiritual realm is also trying to figure out what happened. All right. So take it as it resonates. Okay. For some of y'all, as you're moving forward, you're trying to figure out, you're trying to figure out what kept you from this too. You yourself, you want to know what kept you from growing, being balanced, and making the right decisions. Okay, it has to do with, again, your mental force. You not being yourself. Somebody trying to keep that, trying to affect that. Okay. Oh, I went too far. Let me go back. Yeah, I'll leave that there. That's what it was. I did it wrong. All right. Let me go ahead. As you're healing, okay, so over here it says source of blessing in disguise, right? So as I was saying is that things went bad, right? But you're like falling, like, when you're not falling back, you're going back into the way that you should be. Like, you already knew some of this, is what I'm feeling. Like, you already know who your source is, and you're like kind of getting back to what you know is right. Okay, then you may all along have been trying to do what's right, because you may have been trying to figure out what you did wrong. But you're healing. Okay, so you're healing, and God is giving you back whatever you feel like you lost. But as you're healing, as you're rising up, something else is falling down. Okay, so as you're rising up, it is causing some nations, or some, it says the fall of empires. So that means that I just heard something else too. But you're causing some wicked nations, or some wicked organizations to fall. Okay. Period. Okay. We'll put the period there. Period. Okay. In the sentence. Okay. All this was going on, again, because of this family. Because of this wicked family that is not your family. Okay. They're not related to you at all. They may be lying and saying that they are related to you, but they're not related to you at all. None of them are. Okay. They did all this for nothing. This was fruitless labor. Okay. You really gained wisdom through all of this. Okay. So that's another reason why you had to go back to who you are. But it's also, this has been school. They always say earth is school for people. So this is so you can learn about some things. Okay. This is your school. Okay. There's somebody that this family is into, they are into bad business, and they may have some connections to the government. Okay. They may have some type of political authority. Okay, based off what I was saying before I started recording, was exactly that. Okay, so for some of you, this person may have some type of connections to some type of government. Don't know if it's domestic or foreign. Okay, but they may be able to manipulate things in the government, maybe. Okay, but they definitely are into bad behavior. It was all for nothing. Okay, and you yourself, you've been learning ever since a child. You're some type of being, and ever since a child, like an angel or something, and ever since a child, or as a child involved, that is one, you have been gaining wisdom about the world and how, yes, you've been gaining wisdom about the world and how it works. So while all this was happening, this was happening as it's supposed to. They just don't know that. They don't have that type of awareness. That's not their place. They don't have that knowledge. Okay? One thing I did see though also is that they may have been fooling you because they're smart too. Like they're able to do some things and they're smart too. And you've been like, maybe you thought that since y'all always like, well, maybe they is my peoples because they know how to do something too. No, they have access to information that everybody else don't. Okay, let's go back. All right, so you're not tired. Okay. You're not tired. Okay. And you're not tired, and your ops know that they don't have a reason to really celebrate. They might be pretending and try to pretend like they do, but they really don't have a reason to celebrate. Okay. You may be feeling like things are a little bit tight right now because you're learning a lot. Okay, so it's kind of affecting you. Okay, but they also may not have a reason to celebrate because they may be going into scarcity now that the truth is coming out. Okay, you know that you're not. It's not going to be. You're not going back to the way things were. Things are never going to be the same, like his song said. Okay, his album was never the same. He said it for a reason. Okay, things were never the same, and they're not going to be the same because there's no more wishful thinking. You already know. Okay, it's like you can go back so many times and you're gonna get the same result. Why are you gonna keep going back? It's over. Okay, and you also know that there's somebody that has wealth. Okay, it's not your lover. Okay, so there's a man. It's a king of cups. So there's a male out there, and a lover's in reverse. So you might have broke up with somebody that had some coins, or this person was never your lover. There was never a relationship there, but there was absolutely some type of deception. Alrighty, and so you're not no longer in denial that this has to do with God. Okay, I feel like you're no longer in denial. This was like a lesson from God. Okay, and you know that you have to go within and go back into what they call the prayer room. You need to be talking to God because you know who your source is. That is where your support comes from. Look at that big hand. God's got you, okay? You're no longer in survival mode, and God is going to actually bestow the blessings upon you. It's happening, period, okay? Exactly. And how you're going to know this is because now you are going back into your power, and this is happening fast, okay? This is happening fast. You're going back into your power fast. Period. There is no. Period. Okay? God is going to be, you're going to see the power of God bestow upon you fast. Period. Okay? So, leadership. Back to this family, this wicked family. Okay? So, leadership in reverse. So, they are not leaders. Okay? They're not leaders. They don't have the ability to lead. They can't lead you, and they can't lead themselves. They can't lead a nation. They're not leaders. And the fact is that they were not leading you into, if they were trying to act like they were leading you somewhere, what they were trying to do is lead you to destruction. Okay? They don't really care to be forgiven either. I feel like they don't really care what they're doing. They actually think that it's okay and think that they're not aware. Let's just put it like this, because we don't, God don't want them to be reproved. And so that's why they don't care, is because God has not put that in their heart to care. But of course they think it's all about them. So they don't understand it. It's like that because that's what's being put in them. God is doing this to their end. It's a word, it's a scripture and a word that talks about God will preserve you until the end, just to destroy you. This is really scripture. God will preserve you to the end, just to destroy you in the end. Okay? So you're not overthinking. Okay? You're absolutely not overthinking about when it comes to them. Okay? So that's why they don't really care about being forgiven, is because let them tell it they did everything right. They said, I had an ex tell me, how can that be wrong if what I believe is right, if I believe this is right? He literally told me that. Literally, I didn't know that he was over there really doing me over, you know what I'm saying? But he did. He said, how could he be wrong if what he believes in his heart is that he's doing right? And guess what? He was right. You know why he was right? Because sometimes God will preserve your butt to the end to destroy you. Because you know what's right and you know what's wrong. Even if you believe in your heart that you're right about doing something wrong, you still knew that it was wrong. So he was right because, sometimes God, when it came to Ramesses, God put that on Ramesses' heart. So God could destroy Ramesses in the end to make an example of Ramesses. Do you get the point? To show that when you think you bad, God is badder. Anyways, because they're getting pleasure out of it. They got pleasure out of this. They got pleasure out of seeing you go through things, okay? And, they think that they're doing things in secret, okay? The secret is you're the secret. They want to keep you hidden. Okay? That's the secret. The secret is you are the secret. Okay? For some of y'all, I'm going to do another reading on this in a little while, but some of y'all, people have been thinking that you're gone or thinking somebody else is you, and it's been going on for some time. This has all been like on a cosmic level. This has been going on for like some years that that some of this has been going on, but something just said to me right now that some of this has to do with preservation. Okay? So some of you where, humans make up a story. I'm going to say this again. Humans and other entities, they make up a story. And they expect you to follow that story. Okay? They want to fit your life into the story that they've created. Is how I should say that, okay? But the truth is that there's a bigger story. Oh, I also saw it say false testimony. So in some of this, so because somebody lied on you, okay? So somebody's been lying and they lied on you, okay? Also, somebody has been somebody in the government is prostituting out somebody. I tried reading about this just the other day about that. So again, I told you somebody family may be in the government and they have been like doing stuff to prostitute them out or make it look like they're a whore or something of that nature. Okay. They're involved with that. Okay. Some of y'all might be UK. Some of y'all might be US. Some of y'all might be some other nation, Venezuela, anywhere, wherever if this is resonating with you, you understand. And you may know somebody that knows somebody. And you may have been feeling something for some years or for some time. You're right. You're not wrong. And it sounds so crazy and so far-fetched. Because it's like unbelievable. Like, how could they be, yes, they're doing this. This is what they've been doing. But if it's coming to you, that means that the spiritual realm is aware and has been aware. They've already made moves. Just like the world is big. I made an analogy with my child earlier about how small people and all this is, how itty tiny bitty this whole situation is to God. Tiny. People are tiny. They so tiny they damn near don't exist. That's how tiny they are. Okay, tyrants 4 feet. People are short. Okay, they're not even tall. These evil people, you could just trample right over them, push them off a bridge. They small, insignificant. Perfectionism. Okay, that is probably have been affecting you, whatever you got going on. Perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. Patience is the next one. If you try forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I, it's a four-way. May I let this be for now. Help me, what? Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Did you catch what I said? Okay. And I told you as the truth is coming out, be patient. Okay. They being patient and don't try to be perfect about everything you do. That's what I'm talking about the scarcity here. Yeah. These people be doing stuff and they don't even care. They think they're doing something right for their family. I heard somebody say, well, anyways, what I'm doing for my family. Well, really? Really? You know, I don't know. Companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. So you need to be kind of clearing out the energy of these people, because like I said, you've probably been dealing with them for a very long time. If you've been dealing with people for a very long time, they try to find ways to manipulate you back into the same situations. But I would tell you to be wise. Be wise. They would absolutely try to manipulate their way, but be wise. Have no problem, because these are the type of people that would definitely try to have you messed up and crossed up and some stuff. So if you got to have them messed up and crossed, you better make sure that you watch your back. Watch your back. You don't never trust wicked people. Okay? Watch your back. You do what you have to do. Somebody put their hands on you, make sure they pay for it. If you need to put cameras up in your home or whatever you need to do so. Watch what they doing when they try to come through. That's something I feel like I need to do, to make sure it's always cameras rolling. Very, very, very well, yeah. But if you were wondering about them people, yeah, whoever these people are, they're prejudiced. They're racist. There's some racist people involved. Okay? And like I told you, some of them, calling it for what it is, they're into bad behaviors, and some of them may be into government, okay, positions. Okay? As I said, it's been government people. You may not know this, but it's some government people that's been trying to prostitute you out. Straight up. Okay? As I said, as the days go by, God is going to let the cards fall where they may. This is bigger than people. There's nothing they could do. And all will be revealed. It's going to probably be revealed down to their names. All the way down to who you are, your name is going to be exposed. Okay? When God talk about repenting, they say what Christ talked about repenting, that means change. That doesn't mean saying you're sorry. That means changing your behaviors. And if this is what you do, this is what's the last book of the Bible? It's Revelations. And Revelations is to reveal the truth. So guess what's going to come out? You've been doing wicked for all this time. The truth got to come out. That's what people want. Oppressing a nation of people. I seen something, they're trying to control the culture. The people were supposed to be freed. If their minds are not free, they're not free. So you got all this time, all these years of something going on, you're playing with real important entities. Very, very important people. This is, baby, only if you do. I'm going to leave this here. If you like the reading, go ahead and subscribe. Hit a like. Okay? Be patient. It's all working out for you. Those racist people that is not your family. So we already know there's some interracial couple stuff going on. And somebody loves somebody, obviously. Obviously. Somebody's mama has been doing love-hate. Somebody got a love-hate relationship. Somebody's mom, somebody's been real loyal to their peoples, and their peoples ain't been that loyal to them. That's obvious. They can care less about your happiness, bruh. They can care less about your happiness. They can care less about, they probably been oppressing you too. Of course they have. Yeah. Of course they've been oppressing you. Okay? They probably been into very wicked behaviors. Yes, you there is no peace there. You can have millions and billions of dollars and still be chasing down somebody that's supposedly poor. That supposedly don't have nothing. Why? Because the true power is not money. True power is not money. It's been proven. They won't tell you that though. They already know that true power is not money. Let me tell y'all something. The elite know that true power is not money. They learned that. It's not. True power is what? God's power. Period. Period. And you can be in the worst situations. And if God wants you to be okay, guess what you're going to be? Okay. They can't stop it. Anyways, this is why all them Bible stories were so important. Joseph, Jonah, Moses, all them stories, they have a moral to them. People be so worried. That's when you know when you're dealing with, somebody call them a scoffer. They want to learn the word just so they can be like, oh, you know, but this ain't true. This ain't true. I remember when these are the red flags. This dude that I was talking to, okay, in 2017. Yeah, I said it. Okay. We didn't last nothing but 30 days or less. Okay. So he comes to me with the Bible. He see I got a life that's peaceful. He comes to me. I feel like he was planted in my life because the way he came to that door anyway, of course he was a plant. He comes to my door. It makes me think about other things too. But he comes to my door like we cool, we vibe, all those beautiful things, right? And then he come up to me with the Bible and try to say something like, oh, all the different things that were false in the Bible. 31 things. He came to me with something that somebody else wrote about some discrepancies about the Bible. Those are the type of things that are red flags to me always. Those are red flags to me. What do you mean? What do you mean? You hear what I'm saying? What do you mean? So, trying to change somebody else's beliefs. That is what God does. If God wants to wake you up to something, God will do so. That person, and then come to see them, they stealing and this and that, and some thievery going on. It was just too much. Then God was opening up my eyes to some other things. Like, look, this is what's going on behind the scenes. These people is doing this. They're acting. They're, a whole production damn near is going on in your life right now, and you don't even know it. And that's exactly what it was. They thinking that you're just like, that's exactly how they moved. Just like that. It was all planned out. That's exactly how they moved. Like everything was just planned out. Okay, you do this next and you do this next. And then you go over here next. Be already here waiting here. Be in position over here. She ain't gonna know. She's too stupid to know. So go over here. Go stand over here. Be already over here. She gonna move like this, and like this. So make sure you in position. All because somebody's family is racist and trying to take somebody else's spot. Till next time.